Ford's example, and all President Obama should follow President Ford's example and offer a preemptive full pardon and inoculation against politically motivated prosecution in the spirit of healing the divisions in our country.
All right, that was Jesse Jackson actually calling on President Obama to pardon Hillary Clinton before he leaves office. Of course, she hasn't been charged with any crime, but you know that didn't stop President Ford from pardoning President Nixon in 1974. So will President Obama do it? Join me right now, Republican strategist Ford O'Connell and Democratic State Senator Capri Cafaro of Ohio. Good to see you guys.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, this is an interesting one. I think he's in trouble if he does. And I'd like to hear your thoughts, Capri, because if he pardons her, he effectively then is forever tarnishing his administration. Is he not?
Well, and he's also tarnishing Hillary Clinton's legacy even further. You know, we talked obviously about President Ford's actions with former President Richard Nixon and preemptively pardoning President Nixon at the time. And I believe that there's a case, Murphy versus Ford, not our Ford, President Ford in 1975, that said that preemptive pardons are actually constitutional actions. That being said, Hillary Clinton, as you duly noted, has not been charged with a crime. She hasn't even been indicted, nor, you know, has she obviously, you have to be indicted and charged before you're convicted. None of those things have happened. You know, a preemptive pardon basically makes Hillary Clinton guilty in the history books. And I don't think either Hillary Clinton or President Obama want that as part of their legacy.
Yeah, and you're looking at some pictures that came to us of her there last night in D.C. Her first big appearance since having, you know, congratulated Donald Trump on the win. Ford, you also have to ask for the pardon, don't you? I mean, Hillary Clinton would have to formally go to President Obama and say, please pardon me.
No, you actually don't have to ask for the pardon, and I agree. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I agree with Jesse Jackson. I want him to pardon Hillary Clinton because it gets Donald Trump off the hook.
So you don't have to ask at all. So there's some bad intel on that because a few articles today, mainstream media, saying that you need to ask for the pardon, and I kind of can't imagine her doing it.
Generally speaking, you do. But generally speaking, you do. But remember, if this does actually occur, it gets Trump off the hook, tames Clinton, as Capri noted, but it also normalizes the practice of presidential political pardons.
Because if he doesn't do it, let me just ask you this. So if he doesn't do it, Ford, you actually think that Donald Trump is going to have to follow through on indicting her, et cetera, to appease his base?
I don't think he has to do it, and I don't think that Barack Obama is going to do it because Obama doesn't want to taint his legacy, and he would like to actually see Donald Trump fail, and he wants to see Donald Trump agonize with this decision. Here's the key. I have always felt that the Clinton Foundation was far more sinister than this mishandling of classified information. And remember, there's still an ongoing investigation.
So you'd like to see,
with the Clinton Foundation.
Okay, so, you know, maybe there'll be more coming out in Capri. You know, at a time when the country's so divided, you understand how tough this is, right? We don't want to give any of our politicians a pass, and we don't want someone, you know, if Ford is correct and there's really bad stuff in the pay-to-play sphere going on, we don't want that being tolerated. So people are going to demand justice. Yet at the same time, you get all those members of the left that are going to say, "Oh, well, he's just doing it because it's Hillary Clinton."
Well, you know, I mean, it's kind of a no-win situation for everybody involved, quite frankly. I mean, the merits of a preemptive pardon, basically, you know, as Jesse Jackson said, was, you know, we're going to take this off the table so we can focus on actually governing rather than, you know, this continued litigation. But frankly, I think a preemptive pardon sends the wrong message about the American judicial system. I think that, you know, you need to go, well, yes, it's constitutional, as I said at the top of the segment. It's technically, you can technically do it. Do you really want to send the message that you can basically
just get pardoned? You can do whatever you want
for
for 4 years as long as you get that presidential pardon. No, it's not the message we want to send. So it looks like Donald Trump will have a decision to make at some point, assuming the investigation still goes on and they get more information. Anyway, Ford, Capri, thank you both. We're going to be right back.
Thanks.